get it moving here, yeah. I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. I'm floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson looking to throw right away. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Jackson to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position. And sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. A give up the middle to Dobbins. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And the Ravens in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happen. Because you won, you're in a good mood. They want to bring you back to earth. Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did we win last week?
So my assumption was wrong. I learned something. Throwing is Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. From the gun, Jackson, as they've got it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now Jackson on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Ken Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Well, Pickens pulls it in. What a play. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Rodgers now on first down. Shakes off the sack. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. One more time with Dobbins. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson. Pass to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Here's Tank Dell to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On play action, Rodgers. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here comes Cohen. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He completes this to Walker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 35. 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. A give for Walker running right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second and a couple. Now Thomas. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Brown goes in motion left. Here's Walker. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Dobbins once more, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines...
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 4-point game. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On third down, Jackson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Daxton Hill in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Jackson. And Walker has it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Jackson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a give to Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Now Darnold. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Jackson. Oh, and that That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. That second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in